Welcome back to Hold My Matcha. Today we tried to do a little jump into the spring flavors since lavender is back at Starbucks. I love the lavender at Starbucks,
Clearly.
hence why I suggested it. And of course, while getting everything set up, my matcha is already gone, which is my own fault. I also forgot that Trinity is not a huge lover of lavender, even though she did sacrifice one and tried to try it today. So hers is still full, therefore I will be taking it. So she will just not have matcha for this one. Whoa.
Whoa, guys.
We're getting down to work now.
Yes.
But yeah.
Yeah, fun fact, if you've been around for a while or if you know us in real life, I work at a coffee shop. I'm around lavender every day. I hate it. I figured I'd try it again. I haven't actually had it in something in a while. Give it a taste, give it a go, see what I think. I don't like it. It's some like weird mixture between like soap and a flower, and like you don't eat soap and you don't eat flowers, and that's the way the world works, okay? That's gross. I'm sorry, I've been very like cynical about lavender in drinks lately because it's so popular right now. I think it's so nasty. I'm so sorry.
Well, I guess I'm somebody who eats soap and flowers. Speaking of me eating things, which sounds wrong, that'll come back up today. Because what is
More
the
than
topic
likely.
today, Trinity?
So, if you follow our social media, you know that we've decided to make our podcast a limited series. So that means that we are coming to a close. We're going to stop at 12 episodes and take a break if we, feel at some point that we want to come back, we want to talk about something, there's something we'd like to add into the world. We will come back. However, these are our last two episodes. This will be episode 11. We will follow it with episode 12, which we're hoping is going to be a little more like meaningful and maybe a little whimsical in ways. This one, however, is for kicks and giggles. This video is titled "Which is Funny." That's actually a reference in and of itself that I will let Rose explain momentarily. However, this episode is it's a quote list / video roulette. We have mentioned in the past that Rose kept a quote list throughout our time in high school and actually into college, and our lives. I think we added a quote to it today. And Rose has also been quite a videoer, Snapchatting everything, for, most of her life. And it kind of rubbed off on me. So we have lots of funny videos, lots of funny quotes, and we thought it would be kind of fun to essentially just scroll through them and show them to you, tell you different quotes, and kind of explain what happened, where they came from, who said them, why they're funny, that sort of thing. So, for kicks and giggles. And this is all funny because
Yes. The reason why this is called Which is Funny is kind of a little homage to the last podcast I did. If you go over to my Instagram, you'll find the video, but we obviously did social media for that podcast, and there was an episode where I said the same phrase over and over and over again to where it could be cut together so many times, and I had no idea that I had said that so many times. It's kind of how my brain segued into talking, and that phrase was "which is funny," because that is, I kid you not, it was so many times.
you would go, which is funny.
Which is funny, which is so interesting, which is the amazing psychology of. I've watched that video so many times.
It was always the hand motion. There was always a hand motion with it, which is funny, which is fun every time.
I would not shut up during that one episode, and I guess that's just something that I said over and over.
Mhm.
So but it is a funny video. I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, we could have the podcast account repost it just so that it's there. But Yeah, no, it is there. It's really funny. It gave me an idea for this podcast. So once we're done with these episodes, I've tried to pick out something for each of us that we tend to do a lot and, just mash it all together in one video. So that'll hopefully come up. But yeah, that's kind of what that little title is for this. But for this episode, we're just talking about our funny moments. And
Yes.
we tried to pick stuff that wasn't too, you had to be there kind of joke. We tried to pick stuff that does sound funny to explain.
Hmm.
And if it's not funny, then it's not funny. It's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. This was honestly, when we were kind of workshopping ideas, we originally were going to kind of like poll you guys and see kind of what you wanted to see in the last two episodes, and we ended up kind of deciding that we wanted to kind of pull you into our lives and kind of like see the funny that we have lived. Thought it would be kind of an interesting way to like enter the ending, or at least the ending as of now. So yeah, we think it might be fun. You might like it. Anyway, to kickstart, I think we're gonna start with a video first. But basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna scroll through an album that we have, and whatever video we land on, we're gonna watch that video, and then we are going to explain it to you. Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not going to worry too much about the audio because I'm going to insert it, but we're going to watch it, for the timing's sake, so you can actually see what we're reacting to. I will say that iPhone updates are a little odd, so these shared albums are kind of interesting, but I'm just going to click on the first one.
Whoa.
I already remember the first one because I'm the one that added it.
So we actually, to contextualize a little bit here, it's 10 p.m. currently. We have been together for 3 hours now. We did spend a little bit of that time just like eating and talking, but we also have been going through these videos and picking them and quotes and things like that, and cackling at them. I was actually rolling on the floor earlier, but yeah, we have been talking about these already. So some of these we have like a kind of a preemptive laugh
Yeah.
with. Every time I see that, it's so funny.
This video was on a van to a theater for a theater thing, I guess.
Yeah, we were headed to competition. We were competing with a one act. In the date on the video is October 22nd of 2019, so almost 7 years ago.
Golly.
Yeah. Anyway, for context, we're sitting on a van, and I'm sitting a row in front of Rose, and we were Snapchatting basically the whole time, even though we were like literally right next to each other. And she Snapchatted me.
I thought it would be funny to Snapchat her a photo of my dad and record it just to see her look back at me in confusion.
Um, th- th- this is the part of this one specific video that's not really gonna translate very well to people who are outside of our circle. But Rose's dad is really funny. Um, and he's got I don't want to call him like a joke in like to our friends or whatever, but he's just funny.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
no.
we just like he like makes fun of us, we make fun of him, sort of
The
thing.
people who know him just know that he's funny, and I just happen to have. I don't even know where I got that video. Or like I screenshotted it and I just made it like blew it up full screen and I sent it to her because I thought it'd be funny. To be fair, I have
Yeah.
a similar one of her father too. So
Yeah, that tracks.
I think I have a photo out there somewhere where I just put those two right next to each other, just full screen.
That's funny.
But
Yeah.
yeah, that one's a pretty tame one to start off with. I think I
Yeah.
threw that in there because I thought it was funny.
That's a good beginning.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do a quote now?
Do we have a quote?
Yeah, we can do
Oh,
a
that's
quote
right.
now.
We're going back and forth.
Yeah, we're gonna go back and
Mm.
forth. We're gonna kind of play it funny. We're gonna do video quote, video quote, video quote, video quote. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scroll to the bottom of this list here, and then I'm gonna tap, and whichever one I land on, we're gonna talk about. Okay, so here goes nothing. Oh, this is actually really funny because this falls at the same time as this quote.
Was it
Yeah,
that trip?
it was that trip. Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So in October of 2019, we went to compete, like we said. And the way that these competitions worked is that we would compete, and then we could sit in the audience and we could watch other schools perform. And so this specific year there was a school that was performing it was Alice Through the Looking Glass, I think is what it technically was. We were making jokes about it being like, well, honestly being like an acid trip the whole time because it was just
It was very interesting.
it was very interesting. The way that they did it was very interesting. Anyway, one of our fellow theater kids said, do you want to say it or do you want me to say it?
You can say it.
Okay. Uh because I guess to like explain this,
I think they got a lot of awards, and like
they
we
did.
weren't mean, but I guess we didn't really understand why. How
Yeah.
the amount.
Like our entire crew watched that one specific play and we were like, that was not good.
That-
We did not like it.
It was very interesting.
Yeah, we didn't like it. Which in hindsight sounds really bad. We weren't trying to be mean, but we didn't like it and we really wanted to win. Anyway, so they went and they did the awards or whatever, and this Alice Through the Looking Glass play won. And it was really funny because they give out several awards for different things, like good acting and sets and things like that, that sort of thing. And everything went to this one specific school and their Alice in the Wonderland play. And so one of our fellow theater kids said, quote, "I think the judge had an Alice in Wonderland fetish."
He was right.
He was right.
I think he said that while we were still sitting in the stands.
Yeah, no, he was totally right. He was totally right. We were outraged. Oh my gosh, we were outraged. I was a senior at the time because I was a grade above Rose. We were so sad that we did not win because we worked so hard. We worked so hard
Was that
on that
Lafayette?
play. No, that was 39 steps.
Really?
Yeah, 2019 would have been the 39 steps.
Oh, you're so right.
Yeah.
Yep.
The 39 steps, we've talked about it before actually, but just to recap, it's a one-act play that we basically broke the fourth wall the whole time. Anytime somebody in the play said the 39 steps, we as the cast would stop, turn to the audience and go and then turn back to the play.
It's a very comedy thing. Like once a
Yes.
line was said, whoever was on stage had to look straight out to the audience and gasp as if it was
Yes.
like this interactive or like funny TV show thing. It was just interesting.
It
But
was really cool, yeah.
that's a great one to
Mhm.
land on. And now we do video again.
Yes. Yeah,
Alright.
we'll switch over to a video
We'll just
now.
keep scrolling, honestly.
Well, I
Oh.
think we should do the scroll
You want to
thing.
do the roulette
Yeah, do the
thing
scroll
again?
thing. Yeah, you do it.
Okay.
Just pick like
I'm just not gonna look, and yeah, I'm just gonna click on it.
That's a that's
Aw.
a photo. Okay, we will show the photo just for kicks and giggles. I threw a few photos in here.
Just a cute one.
Yes. Was this a game or what, or were we just like chilling?
I think we were just chilling. That was when we went. Was that on the tour?
No.
That was on campus.
No, that yeah, we had already moved at that point. Okay, so this photo, if it's a selfie that I took on Snapchat, so there's like a pretty Snapchat filter over it. It's me and Rose sitting in the stands at our college. We are in what appears to be a basketball gym. I'm really not sure where we are specifically.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was one of the first photos that I had in my phone that I had taken after we had moved, because we moved 12 hours away from home. And
We still had the light in our eyes.
yeah,
Before college came along in full throttle.
yeah, I had already been in college for a year. I did it online. Okay, to clarify, this did not happen really on purpose. It just kind of happened, and then we just kind of rolled with it. But I did my first year online and basically waited for Rose to graduate high school, and then we moved together, and then I abandoned her a semester in. So this was the first photo, and then there were many more of Rose without me because I left, and she was alone.
Because I left.
Because I left.
What a great one.
Anyway, we'll move on to a video now.
Yeah. I'll just see if I can pick randomly again.
Yes. It's another photo. Okay, we'll stop. We won't do the other photo. I'll pick.
No, it's just me again. Okay, this is a great one.
This is a really good
This is
one.
a classic, so.
This is classic Rose.
And then
It doesn't look real. It looks like a ghost just pulled my legs out from under me, and honestly, I couldn't explain it. That was 8th grade for me.
Yeah.
So, I guess oh my gosh, like 10 years ago.
Yeah,
Because I
something
know
like
that
that.
once we hit 2027, it'll be 10 years since I started freshman year. So, my goodness, 10 years ago. That was at a volleyball game. We were chilling in the hallway, and I do remember that, like, the girls' bathroom at that school, I guess, like, stunk really bad. And I went with them to go check it out. I was like, "How bad is it?" They're like, "No, it's really bad." So we came out of the bathroom like gagging, and I don't know what happened, but apparently I just fell. I've been told once by somebody that it looked like I just flopped like a seal on the ground. I don't know if that was you,
Mm, probably.
but it's very interesting because I just ate it
She just
completely.
what we were talking about this earlier. I was like, just one second she's standing, the next she's just on the ground. Like,
I mean, and it's clipped, but as the video continues, I'm like crawling on my hands, and then I'm dragged the rest of the way.
yeah.
But
Yes, I was not present for this video, but it is a classic, and I've seen it 100 times. It's very funny.
I don't, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you what
Couldn't tell
happened
ya.
there, but it's quite interesting. You watch it over and over and you still don't really understand physics-wise how that happened. I don't understand. It's
He
been 10
toppled.
years. I toppled, yeah. So that one's a classic.
I think you clicked that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah. That one is just
Okay.
me being mean to a theater member. And at the time, because I was in high school, I was silly funny, but I didn't consider myself clever.
Wait. We didn't say the quote.
I know. I
Oh.
know.
Oh, I was
I
like, we
didn't consider
didn't say.
myself clever, so this was the best I had. So grant this is mean, but this person it was one of those moments in high school where like you could be mean to this person and this person was mean back. It was just that kind of humor. But we basically just got on the elevator, and on most elevators it'll say a weight capacity. And I remember I just looked up. I I saw it and I was like, capacity 2,500 pounds. All right, get off. And I told that to him, and he looked at me like he wanted to kill me. He was mad.
To not to beat a dead horse here, but to contextualize this situation, this specific theater kid that we were in theater with, um, has quite a reputation for just like messing with everyone. So that's kind of why. If you remember, there was a segment in one of our previous videos in which Rose spoke about a duck that she kept in her wallet that was eaten by a fellow theater kid. This is the same person.
He will come back in this quote list.
Oh yeah, there's no way we can avoid it.
He's just because when I went back through the quote list today to try and find stuff for this episode, I realized how reoccurring this person is. And it's just random. There's
Yeah.
no context, and sometimes you don't even need the context. It was just how he was.
Yeah.
And it wasn't bad, but it was interesting.
Sometimes I really, really, really feel bad for people who don't hang out with theater kids
Genuinely.
because he was really funny.
He was great.
Yeah.
He was also. Are we going to talk about that, or are we going to wait till we get there?
No, we gotta wait till we get there.
Okay. I guess I'm just going to click on a. Yeah.
I like that video.
This is just me being stupid once more. Here,
This is a funny video.
We will watch it.
We will watch it.
I'm a cactus from Arizona. I don't know what accent that is. Yeah.
I'm a cactus from Arizona.
The college we went to was in Arizona, and apparently
Yes.
we were at some sort of party city or Spirit Halloween.
We were.
Who knows? And there was a hat thing where you could put on. There was a cactus hat thing, and I put it on, and I did a very Texan accent
I'm a cactus.
with this Arizona cactus on my face. Why? I don't know. I'm not good at accents, and that's just kind of what came out.
You're not good at accents. What?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think that one's funny when I don't think I knew I was going to go to college in Arizona at the time. Should have kept that hat. That would have done great at the basketball games, I'm telling you.
I'm pretty sure Or well, maybe not actually. I don't know. I'm see. So a lot of these were downloaded from my Snapchat memories, and then they were transferred to an album that I then shared with Rose. So it's for some reason lost its timestamp. So I'm not actually 100%
These
certain.
weird iPhone
Um,
updates.
yeah. Tell me somebody else has noticed that the photo app on iPhones is like so weird now. It's hard to navigate. I'm sorry, this is a total tangent, but like,
We are Gen Z and we are complaining about the format.
yeah, I was like,
That should say something.
I am 24, granted, and everybody
We're
who,
considered older Gen Z though, aren't we?
yeah, I think so.
We're not baby Gen Z.
Yeah, everyone in my life right now calls me old, so
Apparently. Anyway.
yeah. I had a 6-year-old tell me that I looked 49 the other day.
That's because they're 6.
Yeah, pretty much.
They don't know what they're talking about.
It made me laugh though. What's that?
This was on a... This is once again me being silly. I don't know. I mean, I know the context, but I don't know how it just came up, I guess. But I guess I was thinking of fancy things in my head and he just popped up. But we were on a...
No, I remember. Oh my gosh, I remember. Oh my
You
gosh. I'm
remember?
sorry. I just had like an epiphany.
Well,
Okay.
I don't, so please tell a story.
Okay. So, Rose and I went on 2 different trips to LA during high school, and during one of these trips, we were on a bus. We were riding around LA, and I believe we were in the more affluent part of the city, and there were a bunch of like designer stores. So we were passing like Prada and those sorts of things. And Rose looked at these designer stores and she goes, "Your designer's Prada? Mine's Chef Boyardee."
I don't know if I said it with that inflection, but
Oh no, she definitely did. At least something akin to that because it was
your
funny.
designer's Prada, mine's Chef Boyardee.
That one was one that we like immediately put on the quote list and we cackled at for days.
I don't even know where that came from.
It's so funny.
It just appeared in my head.
It just appeared in your head. There were a couple other ones. I believe on the same trip, she said that she was gonna make a spin-off of Starbucks called Moon Money.
I thought I was funny.
I think that's funny. Moon Money?
My dad would call it $4 because you couldn't leave without spending at least $4 on a singular treat or drink. He's right.
It's more than that now.
Oh yeah, no, he used to call it that. He calls it $5 now or more.
Maybe $8.
He doesn't go anymore. That's why.
Anyway.
You do the video since I
Okay.
already clicked on one.
Okay. This is my favorite one. Yes.
We've been waiting for this.
Yeah, I really wanted to do this one. You're crying, you know that, right?
Yeah, I was crying. I really was crying.
Okay, so
I was...
Here's the thing.
This is your favorite. I'll let
This
you
is
talk.
my favorite thing ever because it makes no sense. Okay, so Rose and I moved into a triple dorm once we got onto campus in Arizona. And our roommate actually wasn't present very much, so it was just the 2 of us most of the time. And so there were a lot of evenings where we were just kind of chilling, eat some snacks here, do
Doing
some
nothing a
homework
lot of the
here. Yeah.
time.
Yeah, most of the time. Mostly being dumb. Anyway, so Rose one night decides she wants a snack. She wants a snack. And, normal college food choices are like ramen and microwavable Hot Pockets or whatever. We liked ramen. And so I would eat it like a normal human being. Heat it up, eat it like noodles with like soup and that sort of thing.
Water.
Rose would open the pack of ramen.
I did not do this at first. It became a thing for a bit.
She
okay?
would open the package of ramen and eat it like chips. She'd break it up and she'd eat it like chips. Dry ramen. I will never let this go.
It
Never.
just tasted like a chip.
Anyway, no, it does not. Listen, I tried it. It does not taste like a chip. It tastes like a dry noodle.
Exactly.
No. Anyway, so the video that we're watching here, Rose broke up her ramen to make it
It was in the little
chip
bags. It
style.
wasn't in the styrofoam cup packages. It was just in the bags where you're supposed to pour it into the bowl. But of course, you know, when you get the bags, it's like just a block. So you kind of like crush it up a little bit with your hands before you open the bag. That was the preparation there.
And then she opened it. And you know when you open a bag and like you kind of do it a little too aggressively so what's in the bag goes out of the bag? There were ramen pieces all over the floor.
I had crushed
There's
that thing.
there's actually
It was
3
all over the floor.
it was
We had
literally all
carpet.
over the floor. There are actually 3 videos in this saga. This is only the first of 3. The third in these videos is Rose with her little handheld vacuum on the floor, crying while she's vacuuming up the ramen off the carpet. Anyway,
I did eat some of it though.
off the floor.
Off the floor.
She did.
I was hungry.
There were other packages of ramen.
I was hungry. It's video time.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm just gonna. What is this?
Oh, this one's funny. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Okay, fun fact.
That's actually kind of a cute video because I totally forgot I did that. So once again, we're in a triple occupancy and it's kind where you all have to bunk your beds and put like your desks underneath, that kind of vibe. And underneath, I just got a bunch of fairy lights and I just strung them on kind of like the springs under my beds just that like my desk bit lit up. And I had the remote and I was messing with it. I totally forgot I did that because I remember it was such a pain to get it to work because, you know, cheap fairy lights, if you like stretch it the wrong way or something, like the whole thing can break, you know?
Yeah.
It was kind of a pain to do.
Yeah. We both because our desks were under our beds, we kind of had it's kind of like creating your own like cubby space, like your own little office space. So we kind of like
Kinda
went
fun.
ham with it because we had that weirdly shaped space. And so I had fairy lights and she had fairy lights and hers changed colors. Mine didn't change colors, but yeah, anyway, I think the video is funny cuz
I was very excited about my new lights.
yeah, but it's also funny because when the light turns red at the end, she gets kind of scary.
Is it quote time for you?
Yes, quote time. No, I don't like that one.
Which one?
That one.
Oh.
Unless do you want to talk about your elbow?
It's stupid.
Okay, no.
It's really not. It's just long story short, I hurt my elbow a long time ago, and apparently I was so pitiful.
Sure, let's call it that.
I hurt my elbow a long time ago, and I was so pitiful about it that it just became a reoccurring joke. Like, oh, is your elbow okay? And it's just become a thing. And now for us, because it's been so long, it's more of like a memory thing to mention. And but like on that trip, it was an LA trip. I was heavily bullied for it, and I was very offended. So we don't talk about my elbow.
We do talk about her elbow because she doesn't like it.
What do you mean? What if I want to call it that? I heard it. What happened?
I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even remember what happened to the elbow. I just know that you kept talking about the elbow, and it became less about what actually happened to the elbow and more about if we talked about your elbow, you'd have a breakdown.
I would. It hurt. I was being made fun of. It was sad.
Anyway, the quote is, it was from one of our fellow theater kids who was on the trip with us, and he said, apart from the elbow comments, I'm actually a nice guy.
Because he bullied me really bad about the elbow comments, and he just had to clarify, you know what, I'm not bullying you about your elbow. I'm actually pretty nice. Thanks.
I'll say this. I'm pretty sure this is universal for most kids, but specifically for theater kids, like if something like if you throw something at the wall and it sticks, you're gonna keep going back to it because it's a bit. So you keep going back to it and you keep expanding on it because it's funny and you can make it like a comedy bit. So we probably beat that horse to death, but it was really funny.
They just liked seeing me sad.
Like your circular nostrils.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that one too. That's also stupid. I just got hurt apparently because somebody said I had circular nostrils. Why that's an offense, I don't know.
I actually have a photo of you from the bottom, and your nostrils are perfectly circular, which is not a bad thing. You're symmetrical. Okay?
No, I got offended for no reason.
Yeah, but it was funny because, like the elbow comment, anytime we brought it up, Minnie Rose would be like enraged. But it became a bit because it was funny.
It's stupid, and yet I'm getting enraged just thinking about it because I knew how enraged I was. Isn't that weird?
It was so
I don't care
stupid.
what happened. All I knew is that it made me angry, and I'm getting angry just thinking about it.
Don't come at me. I didn't come up with the joke. Also, side note, have you finished 2 whole matchas?
No. Yes. I mean, while you were talking, I'm back here, like, waiting for the foam to come down, and I'm just, like, fully...
Honestly, how dare you?
Doesn't really work. Anyway.
Okay. So, hey, do you remember that one theater kid we were talking about? The one who we said would come back?
He will never listen to this, but I really hope he does one day, because he will know exactly who he is.
Oh, yeah. But we love him. He's hilarious. We love him. Okay. So this quote is also from the duck eating, cheese grating theater kid. Uh
We'll throw the cheese grating in one there in for free since we haven't gotten to that one yet.
Okay. This quote specifically says, "Close the door so I can eat my honey bun."
That's pretty great.
Close the door so I can eat my honey bun.
That's what happens when this man is in the middle of enjoying his snack and you open the car door and disrupt his peace. That is
Picture
Mhm.
an angry, starving gremlin.
Yeah.
In a car by themselves, munching on a honey bun, and you open the door and disturb them. That's the vibe. That's the vibe here.
understandably so.
The cheese grater one to throw in there is actually, because it's your water bottle, I'll let you conclude that.
It's just like my duck. Like, I don't understand what the purpose was. I think he just wanted to do it, which makes sense for this character. He had a cheese grater. How he came about to have the cheese grater, I don't know, but it belonged to our theater teacher. I think somewhere in my quote list she mentions that it was a wedding gift, and he just took it. But
No, he took it on the van with us to competition.
yeah, that cheese grater traveled.
Yeah, it was the traveling cheese grater.
And I had a regular plastic water bottle, and for whatever reason, as most boys are like this in high school, he wanted to cheese grate my water bottle. So he did that until it leaked. And I was very sad, because it was the duck all over again. And honestly, I don't think I remember the order. So I don't know if it was me being like, this is the duck all over again, or this is the cheese grater all over again. Either way.
I don't remember what
It
order
was
these
similar.
things came in.
He saw something of mine, and he thought, I'm going to hurt it. And that's what he did. What a sad, strange little man.
You have my pity. See what I did there? Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Anyway. I'm gonna just
Movie quote, people. Yeah,
there you
just
go. Hey, if you can pick out what movie that's from, props. You should comment it. I want to know if you've picked it out or not. No, I don't like that one. I want to
do Bolt.
Okay, we'll do Bolt.
Okay, we gotta turn the sound up.
Music, turn the sound on.
I just like this video.
I don't remember what the point of this was.
We went, yeah.
Keep going.
No, we went to Disneyland. That's why I had a Bolt. I wanted a Bolt plushie.
Oh yeah. So on these LA trips we didn't have a ton of free time, but we had some free time, and we had gone to Disneyland, so she's showing a Bolt plushie here. But I guess we were bored. I don't know what we were doing. But that's me smacking my butt.
I just love it.
Yep, that's me. We used to calculate that video a lot.
It was just one of those moments where you think, I'm gonna record this, and the second you hit record, something stupid happens.
Yeah, I don't think I knew she was recording. I think I was just like vibing.
Yeah.
I was just chilling. And she caught it on video, which is the case for a lot of these actually. Yeah. There's a lot of them that aren't on this list that you won't see. If you know us in real life, you're welcome to ask to see them. We'll show them to you. But yeah, they're crazy. They're crazy. Let's see. Oh, we have to do that one. I'll do.
I can't. I have a privacy screen, so I can't see. Why don't you read it to me?
The first quote is this is actually a double quote. So Rose says something and then I respond
I'm
to
sure I
it.
was talking about a celebrity, but
Yeah, probably. So Rose says, quote, "He's so pretty I want to cry." And I responded, "Unlike the bald convict living in my house." Which once again, to contextualize, you should make a compilation of me saying to contextualize.
Woo.
Um um Okay, so Rose is probably talking about a celebrity, like she said. But at the time, one of my brothers had just shaved his head, so he was bald. And some people really rock it, and honestly, he looked fine in it, but like he just kind of looked like he'd escaped from prison. And so I guess we had been like talking about it, and then she saw someone pretty, and so I talked about the bald convict in my house.
Maybe it was just like a recent thing that had
Yeah.
happened, so it was just on it was just on your mind, and the words just flowed out of you.
Probably, yeah. Like I said, my one-liners, man.
And again, we probably won't get this through this whole album. We just kind of compiled which ones we thought would be fun.
Yeah.
So we could just pick out the ones that we think would be fun to mention.
Oh my god, bro. Don't be stupid. Stop that.
Is you actually eating the box there?
I didn't know you could hear him in the background telling me to stop.
It's bad, Rose. Stop
Stop
that. So I don't know quite how to explain this, but Rose had a thing where
It wasn't.
if
It was one time.
it was not one time, it was not
Okay,
one
but
time.
it was not a regular thing.
It was a regular thing. Well, maybe not regular, but like it happened more than once for sure. I would dare her. Okay, you have to keep in mind we're dumb, we're young, we're in high school, we're stupid. Okay, I would dare her to eat something, and she would eat it. The majority of the time, these things were not food.
I mean, they
in
weren't bad either. It's not like I was a daredevil or anything. You just
Yeah.
didn't think I would do it.
In this specific case, I dared her to eat part of a pizza box, and she did it.
I swallowed cardboard.
She swallowed cardboard. But to list off a few of the other things that she has eaten, butter, an eraser. I'm pretty sure there's paper in there, maybe tape also. Um, yeah, quite a few things. But the butter's the funniest one. I think that video is actually on here somewhere.
Butter doesn't sound
Yeah.
bad because it's food. No, I ate just like one of those little packets you
Like-
put on pancakes. I
yeah.
just ate it. I just put the whole thing straight in my mouth. Butter is not meant to be eaten alone ever. It should never be eaten alone. I only did that because she dared me to.
Yeah. Sorry.
Hence why there's a quote in there that says, "My mouth feels like a pancake."
That should be the quote that you pick.
Well, I just said it.
And there's the quote.
That's
Yeah.
that's the correlating quote. The second I read that, I knew immediately that was when you dared me to eat that slab of butter. And the video is great because you can see the instant regret in my eyes. And I also have a vivid memory that in that video, when she dared me to do it, right as I put it in my mouth, one of our friends from that table walked back up, and I'm like mid bite as I look up, and I'm caught eating a whole slab of butter. And I'm like, I immediately regretted it.
I honestly think that one of the reasons that we're friends and that we've remained friends is that we just kind of like sometimes do the stupid. And it's just kind of fun.
I think we should do this one.
We should do that one.
So, this video is exactly what it seems like because I went out in public like that. I have a fun memory of that. I feel like that was not really a trend, but like a funny thing you did where if you had like a little styrofoam mannequin head, you just put it in your hoodie and it made you look like this freakishly like tall, weird humanoid thing.
Mhm.
And obviously in theater, we have styrofoam heads. And when
For
during
wigs and
a
such.
theater rehearsal one day, we decided we all wanted to go to Starbucks and get some coffee. And I decided that I wanted to keep that on my head and go to Starbucks with it. Now, here's what's funny.
We have actually talked about this video before. If you have seen our previous episodes, we have actually mentioned this video. This is the video. If you were looking for it, wanting to see it, this is the video we were talking about.
What I love about it is that I saw it, I wanted to do it. That's not even my hoodie. I borrowed that from another theater person as well. And we decided to go to Starbucks with me like that, thinking it'd be fun. And it was funny because we were waiting for after school rehearsal, but our theater teacher wasn't back yet to do after school rehearsal. So we were going to go run and get coffee. So we go out the doors to our cars. And what happens? Our theater teacher is walking back in at that moment. And I still have this foam head in my hoodie. And I can't really see out of it. And she can't see my face, but she knows it's me. She knows it's me. And I remember her just looking at us from across the parking lot, and she's like, "What are we doing?" And they were like, "We're going to Starbucks." And I could see her look into my eyes. Even though I couldn't see very well, I could tell that she was looking right at me. And she just goes, "All right, have fun." And I went to Starbucks with that on my head. We're just gonna select a few more that we think are worthy of mentioning. I'm gonna be honest, you added more of these than I did. So when I
Yeah.
glance at them, some of them I don't recognize. Which one was the one you said that we most definitely needed to include?
It's up at the top. It's
Oh,
that one.
that one was an interesting one. That one was college when we went to a fish place.
This is actually early December 2021, which was right before I left. And Rose ended up staying. But it was one of the last things that we did. We did it with all of our roommates and suite mates. We went to a fish store. It was actually really cool. There was like a bridge in there, and
Yeah, it was
it
a
was,
big place.
it was pretty cool. But we were like, I vividly remember we were like going to leave. Like we had decided we were done and we were gonna leave, and we walked past this tank and we were like, oh, it's empty. Before we realized that no, it's not empty. There's this giant fish in there. And if you look at this video, this fish, it looks like honestly it's giving like Megamind. Like it's got like a big bulbous kind of forehead going on. And we were like, "Oh, that's interesting." And obviously you can see what happens in the video. We didn't realize that this fish was aggressive, but we were actually told by an employee after the fact that
Yeah, I don't know if I walked up beforehand, but I remember that the store associate was talking to one of our roommates about him, why they kept him isolated and far away, because he was aggressive. And yeah, he was just a very interesting creature. Here, wait, I'll play the video because it's funny.
Oh, can I get him?
Pet him, McKenna.
What if I brought him back to the room?
Yeah, so he like comes at us almost, which was like it was terrifying at the time.
I forgot. I love that video because we were so startled. You don't expect a fish to do that.
No, you really don't. It was very strange. I have literally never seen a fish act like that before. It was very crazy.
It's a very angry fish.
He's angry.
Nothing in his tank. Full isolation. I'd be angry too, honestly. Staring at the same four
Yeah.
glass walls.
I think they did say that if that like they had tried to put him with another fish. Didn't they say they tried to put him with another fish and he tried to eat it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or he tried to kill it. Either one.
No friends.
No
'Cause
friends.
he'll either have them for snack or kill them. Anyway, moving on.
It's his tank.
His tank.
To apologize.
So Rose and I were in we had very few classes together because like I said, we were in different grades. We're only a month apart, but we were in different grades. And we had a forensics class together. This was my senior year. And we sat together and we goofed off
It
the
was
whole time.
Chaos a lot.
We had a lot of fun and like we liked the class a lot. But we were definitely like giggling the whole time. And that is prime example of us.
It's too late to apologize. Good song.
It's also too late to apologize for being rambunctious in that class. So,
Yeah.
moving on. We can do the bite or we can
Oh,
do
we haven't done the bite. We've talked about the bite.
We should show the bite.
Here's Trinity's bite mentioned previously multiple times, but on video.
Yes.
Come off the stage, Trinity! Bye!
We might only show a portion of that video because it does include other people, but
Very dramatic acting just for the sake of it, but
yeah, we've talked about it before. That was silly rehearsal. We were being stupid. But the said cheese grating duck eating theater kid also bit me.
This biter here
It's
is
spider.
also this little piranha is also the same man that ate the little paper duck in my wallet and cheese grated
your
my water bottle and wanted to be left alone with his honey bun.
I gotta say, listen. If he ever stumbles across any of this, bro, we love you. We think you're hilarious. That's why you're here so much.
Yeah, we look back and we forget how much he affected a lot of quotes and videos.
Because, like, here's the deal is, like, when you're in a theater group like this, when you're in with so many very, you know, funny, very creative, very charismatic people, there are gonna be people who shine. And there are some people who are just naturally, like, the class clown, who command that attention, who, you know, are funny, and this was a dynamic in which he thrived, and honestly, I think it made our theater experience a lot better for it. So yeah, it was.
He very
fun.
much thrived. Imagine being both one of the funniest, naturally, like, also physically funny, and, like,
Mhm.
just cracking jokes person, and yet also the one who gets a lot of the leads.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was thriving in that.
he was thriving. Yeah,
He got to let all his silly out, which is really what theater is. It's just
Yeah.
letting your silly out. It's
It-
letting all that weird energy out.
it really is. It really, really is.
But yeah, no,
We got 5% here.
that's okay. Theater was really, really fun. It's honestly the majority of these videos in quotes, but like inside joke or not, bites, falls, cheese grated water bottles. I mean, it's all just one big memory. But yeah, I have drank both of the matchas because we've discovered that Trinity hates lavender. So I won't be getting away with that again, even though that's my favorite drink of the season. But yeah, this was just a kind of fun little episode where we go through some of the things we've mentioned multiple times, but now you get to see it on video. If you are watching it on YouTube, which we highly recommend, you should have popped over to YouTube at this point. I hope you're not still listening on Spotify, not to be offensive.
Yeah, I think we said all we can say. This is our kicks and our giggles, and I hope you enjoyed them and maybe giggled with us. How dare you?
How dare you?